Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today and do my 5 on Friday and update everybody on my week. So anyways, just want to show you guys we are back to the rainy monsoon weather again. I'm going to turn you guys around, show you what it's looking like. Once again, we're back to rain and cold. Everything is greening up though. Had the lawn guy here this week and a yard guy and did yard cleanup. So anyways, the sunflowers are starting to get a little crazy, so I'm going to be taking those out and planting them in those back boxes back there. Because this year I want all the sunflowers in the back of the boxes and on the sides, so that they don't crowd out all the plants I'm going to put in the front, which are going to be zinnias and dahlias and maybe cosmos. So anyways, another rainy day here in Colorado. So anyways, let me come on back in and I will update you on what's been going on. First off, of course, my mom. Mother's Day turned out to be okay. We all went over to memory care and visited with her. That made her very happy. I'm glad that we could do that. And, you know, she did get a little bit sad and was crying about my sister, which is understandable. It was really difficult, you know, to not have my sister with us. I did put a picture. We did get a really good picture and put it on my Facebook page, if anybody wants to see it. But it does make me sad because my sister wasn't there. But anyways, overall, it was a good day for her and she was really happy, and that's really all that matters. But then the next day, I ended up, well, actually, let me go back. But they didn't do anything there for Mother's Day, which I thought was really bad. Even when we walked in, the new general manager answered the door and she didn't even say hello to us or well, she said hello, but nothing like Happy Mother's Day or anything like that. It was very cold and I really didn't like it. It was also a ghost town over there again, like hardly anybody's there. But anyways, the next day on Monday, I met with a state senator here in Colorado. My cousin Renee, she had lost her mom. It's actually my mother's cousin's daughter, and lost her mom in January to COVID. In January, she was placed in a skilled nursing facility after getting COVID, and was basically left there. And not attended to properly. And her daughter wasn't able to get in and help and basically died from pneumonia. And it was just horrible and awful ending to her life. And she is a lawyer and a professor here in Denver, and she knows had an in with one of the state senators. I think her name is Daphne Michelson Janae. And we've had a meeting set up to meet with that senator for like a month or so now. And it was her and me, she and I, and 2 other ladies who also had some problems. Sorry, somebody at the door. Also had some problems with you know, their loved ones in facilities. And so we met with her, and I don't know, I don't think we really got very far on what we're asking for. We're just, you know, asking for more accountability in these places. We want, you know, action to be taken if the care is not given the way it should be, and having a really hard time figuring out how and to get that going. And so, you know, we're just gonna continue to push forward and see what we can do to get change, because, you know, the other lady's stories were just as heartbreaking. One lady actually had her loved one in the same facility as my mom and was locked out in the end with her husband. And then another lady lost her mother to ALS. She had ALS and ended up in a facility with a trach. And it was just the most heartbreaking story ever. Somehow the button she was using for calling for help got taken away, if you can believe that. Just unbelievable. And just all these horrible, horrible stories. So anyways, if anybody sees this and knows of any way we can continue forward to try to get some sort of change made for these people in facilities, to have have them held accountable, would be great. So anyways, on top of that, then my mother fell. She got a call that she'd fallen in the bathroom. They found her on the floor. Thankfully, she seems to be okay from that, but she still doesn't seem to be doing very good. I noticed she was coughing the other day, and the home health nurse just called me and said she thought she heard some fluid in her lungs, so that's making me very nervous. And then she called me yesterday and was very upset. They were having an anniversary celebration there, a big party, and somehow she got it in her mind that they told everybody they had to leave. And so I was dealing with that, trying to convince her that nobody was making her go anywhere. And I think they finally calmed her down by telling her the party was canceled. But when the home health nurse went today, she basically said that my mom was telling her she didn't feel well, but she couldn't tell her what exactly was wrong. So I don't know, say a prayer. Of course, it's Friday, as usual. We can get through this weekend without anything bad happening. And then, let's see. Oh, and then I decided, this was kind of the big news, that, I've always, in my mind, I kept thinking to myself with this search, trying to figure out where I'm going to move her to, that I'm missing something. And I kept saying to myself that I should put a post on Nextdoor. I don't know if you guys have that where you're at or not, but I think it's an amazing resource. And so I posted on Monday saying, I was looking for a facility for my mom. I was having a hard time finding one. And did anybody know of anything I might be missing? And that post has gone crazy. It has blown up. I mean, I have had over 150 comments. It's had over 15,000 views. And it's just been amazing, the people that have responded to that. And so, this is a problem, not just that I'm dealing with, but that a lot of people are dealing with. And a couple things came out of that that I did not know about, and I'm going to go see them next week. So keep your fingers crossed on that one. And then the next thing is my husband finally got his car back yesterday at Whole Debacle. So it's back. And then he went to see his mother for Mother's Day, and he got sick. And then now we have sickness in the house, and now poor Amelia, she's sick too. Thankfully, they both tested negative for COVID. So I'm hanging on, but barely. So please say a prayer for me, because I really cannot be sick right now. And then, with this rain all the time, that's definitely not helping. So anyways, then as far as the dogs go, we had a vet visit yesterday for Zoey and Penny. Zoey needed her shots and a checkup, but I wanted to look at that lump on her back. And thankfully, she did a little needle aspiration thing on it. And thankfully, thank God, it was negative. It was just like a sebaceous cyst, because, after losing Lily and Sophie to cancer, that always makes me so nervous. And so, thankfully, she's okay. And then Penny, we had to get blood out of for heartworm. I don't know why they don't do that in the shelter before they release them, but they don't. I was real nervous about that because of Penny and her stranger danger, but she did amazing. I was so happy. She just let me hold her, and she was so good, and we got it, and thankfully she's negative. So we're good on that. And then in the Etsy shop, my Etsy shop, I've been working on some train stuff for a buyer, some new train theme stuff. And here is the bib that I just made. His name is Nicholas, and isn't that cute? And she got a 3-piece set. She's got the bib, the photo banner, and then there's a high chair banner that's going to go with it. I'm almost done with that, but I didn't quite get it done for today, so I will post it later this week on my Instagram if you guys want to check that out. And then last but not least, of course, is prayer. And I came across something that really inspired me this morning from somebody named Johnny Tada. And I don't know if you guys have heard of her or not, but I'll link her. And she's just an amazing, amazing woman. She was paralyzed in an accident when she was younger, and her outlook and her faith in God is just amazing. She is such an encouragement. But this morning I get her daily devotional, and this morning she was talking about Matthew 7:7 again, which is one of my most favorite verses. Ask and it will be given to you, seek you will find, knock and the door will be open to you. And then went on to go, for everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks the door will be opened. And I lean on that verse a lot, especially right now. But she ended with this prayer, which I thought was just really spoke to me. And it was, thank you for granting me faith to believe in you. I am making up my mind today to trust you in the things I don't understand. I know you answer prayer. I know you still work miracles. So I will keep on asking, keep on seeking, and keep on knocking, and trust you with the results and the timing. And that is exactly where I am right now. I just continue to keep seeking, and I just hope I'm going to find the answer soon. So anyways, that's that. Hope that was some kind of encouragement to you too, if you guys are also seeking for looking for answers right now. And then just, let's just keep these people in prayer, especially countries, of course, Ukraine, Israel. We can also pray for, LGBTQ plus community, for them to just have their freedoms to do what they want and not be, and not be talked down about, just let them be. They're not hurting anybody. And then, stop, the gun violence, get rid of those darn freaking semi-automatic horrible weapons. Nobody needs a weapon of mass destruction, and this is the 1-year anniversary of Uvalde Day. And it's just senseless, totally senseless and heartbreaking. Also pray for the women in Iran, Afghanistan. And, if anybody else needs prayer, please let me know. I can add you to the list, and, keep Josh and his mom in your prayers too. I know he's, been struggling. He had a lot of grief this week, with death anniversaries. And, I also did also hear something this morning that I just wanted to leave you guys with. Pain can become purpose. That's something that I try to remember. And also, hold on, let me grab my glasses, I can't see. Oh my gosh, I wrote this down. Yes, also, let's see, you just, give gratitude and have a belief in something. That's it. Give gratitude and have a belief in something. That can always help. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon.